Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the messy truths behind big business. Today we are peeling back the curtain on Integrated BioPharma Incorporated INBP, a company that makes vitamins and supplements, and let me tell you their latest report has some interesting numbers and a very specific risk. So Integrated BioPharma Inc. is telling us about their fiscal year ending June 2025. They are in the business of making and selling vitamins, nutritional supplements, and herbal products. They also do contract manufacturing for other companies and handle warehousing and distribution. Let us dive straight into the numbers for the year ending the 30th of June 2025. Sales were around $54.4 million. That is up from about $50.3 million in 2024. So sales are growing, which is good, but here is where it gets really interesting. In 2025, around 84% of their total sales came from just 2 customers. And in 2024, it was even higher at 90%. Seriously, guys, 1 in 5 customers is bringing in almost all their cash. Now, this is their contract manufacturing segment that is responsible for this. Specifically, 2 customers, Life Extension and Herbalife. This is a massive risk. If even one of these 2 customers decides to leave or cut back their orders, it could seriously hurt Integrated BioPharma Incorporated. They know this too because they have listed this as a major risk factor. It is good they are aware, but relying so heavily on just 2 clients is always a precarious position. Now let us talk about profits. For the fiscal year 2025, they reported a net income of about $808,000. That is a big jump from just $112,000 in 2024. So profits are up significantly, which is a positive sign. Their gross profit margin improved as well, jumping from 7.7% in 2024 to 10.2% in 2025. This means they are keeping more money from each sale after paying for the materials and labor. Selling and administrative expenses actually went down slightly, which is also a good sign. Looking at the balance sheet, cash at the end of the year was about $3.6 million, which is up from $1.7 million in the prior year. That is a healthy increase in their cash reserves. They also have about $4.5 million available on their lines of credit, which gives them some breathing room. Now, for the really technical stuff, they have a number of leases for their facilities, mostly office and warehouse space. A lot of this is with a related party, a company called Vitamin Realty. This company is owned by the estate of their former chairman, and also by the current co-chief executive officers, who are also directors. So more related party transactions. While they are disclosed, it is always something to keep an eye on. Lease costs are in the millions and are split between their contract manufacturing and other business lines. The total lease payments for 2025 were about $1 million for operating leases. They also have stock option plans for their employees and directors. In 2025, they granted about 890,000 stock options, which is a nice way to incentivize the team. The exercise price for these options is quite low, reflecting the current stock price. Looking at the income tax section, it is a bit complex. They have significant net operating losses carry forwards, which means they can reduce their future taxable income. They did record a valuation allowance on a portion of their deferred tax assets, which essentially means they are not sure they will be able to use all of those future tax benefits. I find it interesting that their auditor changed. Markham LLP resigned and CB's CPI's PC took over. This can sometimes be a red flag, though not always. The reports from Markham did not contain any adverse opinions. Alright, so let us wrap this up. Integrated BioPharma Incorporated is growing its sales and profits, which is great. They are also managing their cash flow well and have access to credit lines. Their biggest weakness is their heavy reliance on just 2 major customers. This is a huge risk that could derail them. On the other hand, they are actively trying to grow by attracting new customers and managing their costs. The related party leases are not ideal but seem to be disclosed properly. The stock options are a standard practice to retain talent. The change in auditors is something to monitor but does not appear to be a cause for immediate alarm. Overall, Integrated BioPharma Incorporated seems to be navigating a challenging market by focusing on growth and cost control. However, that customer concentration risk is a major thing to watch. If they can diversify their customer base, that would be a significant positive step. So that is our deep dive into Integrated BioPharma Incorporated's latest filing. What do you think about their customer concentration? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more corporate breakdowns. And hey, join our growing Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.